Today I'm going to talk to you about what you need to understand before disciplining your child, even if they're on the autism spectrum. Good afternoon and hello Wednesday. Today's topic of discussion is autism and discipline. So let's get into it. I have a story for you guys today. Okay, so recently I watched a movie with my little brother, and let me tell you, there's nothing that bothers me more than someone talking while the movie is on. So watching a movie with another person without commenting on everything is a skill that my brother has needed lots of support to develop. I understand this, and it's still annoying. So after quite a few reminders, I paused the movie and I changed it to something that I thought would be more interesting. And I initially assumed that because he was talking so much during the movie, he was no longer interested in it. And I explained to him that I didn't want to watch the movie anymore. Now, these are natural consequences that happen in real life, and that's truly how I felt in the moment. I wasn't trying to teach him a lesson. I just didn't want to watch a movie that he was going to talk through the entire time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, he got upset, and in mid-tears, he told me that I tipped his bucket and that he hated bucket tippers. So I got curious and I talked through it with him. During our conversation, he said something that raised an alarm. He put his hand to his head and said, "Ugh, why do I have to talk so much?" And my heart sank. And after I gathered my own emotions about that statement, I told him this: there's nothing wrong with you talking. You just prefer to think out loud, because this is just who he is. And I didn't want him to learn that it was a bad thing. So after the conversation, he seemed to understand, because there was no fiery meltdown that I had to diffuse. He continued watching the new movie that I chose, and he talked less often. So here's the key. Had I not understood that my little brother prefers to think out loud, the outcome would have been very different. And before going straight to putting down the hammer, when it comes to disciplining your child on the autism spectrum, you must first understand these 4 things: how they prefer to spend their attention and energy, gather information, make decisions, and live their lives. Understanding these things will help you feel confident in making decisions and how you approach discipline with your child in any situation, even if they're on the autism spectrum. Now, if you're wondering, WTF, how do I learn this? This is exactly what I help you understand in my one-on-one coaching program. So DM me one-on-one support to apply now.